What's going on, everybody? Hey, what's going on? We'll let everybody come in at 6 o'clock. Man, I'm starting on time tonight. All right, that's what I'm talking about. On time. Yeah, man. The good stuff. Good stuff tonight. Yeah, man. So, okay. Yeah, the good stuff, man. Hey, man. It's like every time you get on here, you catch your head off.
Because I got a big old head.
Nah, man. Yeah, you got a beautiful head. You got a big old head, man. What you talking about, man? You got a big old... Yeah, I'm saying. What's going on, man? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, man, I had to get a little haircut today, man. I was looking rough, but man, I was looking terrible. You know what I'm saying? I had to get the thing cut.
No, you fine.
Appreciate it. So, um, you doing all right tonight?
Yeah, I'm good.
And I want everybody to understand something too. I'm not at home. I'm literally at our little, CLA, our studio where I'll be broadcasting from. Just letting everybody know. My wife is actually at home, so you might hear me say, "How you doing?" Because I hadn't seen her today. I talked to her, but hadn't seen her. So since this morning. So I just want everybody to understand that that's what you see in the background. We, so you know what I'm saying. So anyway,
I finally got
uh,
packed.
we finally got everything unpacked.
Yeah, and some orders came through, so I got to get those. I'll get those together for shipping.
Mario J, is it Mario J? How you doing?
Hey, Mario.
So yeah, so the thing about it is, it was a good weekend. Everybody,
It was a good weekend.
my wife did a
It
good thing.
rained.
Yeah, well, still it
I
rained,
was on
but
TV. I was on the news.
you was on the news.
Oh, yeah.
What you was doing on the news, man?
It was a quick. You had to watch it if
You had
you
to
ain't
slow it.
see it.
Yeah, it was like that right there. It was like boom. It was like God, no. It was like that. It was so what they do, man? I didn't
they
even
did
know.
a they did a segment on the Sister Shop event,
Mm-hmm.
and they showed like all the booths
Mm-hmm.
that participated.
Okay.
So if you ain't,
You went in there. It was
I was
like
in it, so you
you
had to
like
pay attention.
you like.
You blink your eye, you'll miss it.
But that was good. That's a good plug. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. But it's funny because every time they came to me to say, "Hey, can you give us, tell us what you're selling?" and they walked past so many times taking videos, I never knew what the videos was for. I just made sure I waved or smiled.
Yeah, yeah.
They came through so many times,
That's
and
good.
I was like, I just hope I look presentable when they, for whatever it is they do it for. But it looks like I remember they came through and they asked me about what I, everything on my table. So I was giving them a quick overview, and I think
Mm.
that's the clip that they used for that
So,
segment on the TV.
man, I tell folk God is good. You know what I'm saying? You never know what they call it clickbait. You never know
Yeah.
what your bait would be. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's good though, babe. That's
I
good.
sent it to you so you'll be able to
Oh, you did? Okay.
mhm.
That's what I'm talking about. Man, so just let everybody know that my wife this weekend she was at the sister shop marketplace, and she did a awesome job as far as marketing Crawford Natural, um, the product that it's literally it does wonders for me. So that's why I had a beard growing. But Crawford Natural is an up and coming brand that's about to really it's already taking off, but just really the more you see it, the more people you're gonna start to love it because it's a great product. And it was raining like crazy this weekend, but to me,
We
I
made
tell if you made $1, you made a profit. You know,
I did. I made
because
a lot of
you know,
dollars. So
yeah,
I did
so
I did good for the
yeah.
for it to be raining and for the amount of people that came through.
hmm
Yeah.
Exactly. So, but that's what I'm saying. So, well, that's good stuff. So, but yeah, babe, we not gonna, so tonight, we was just talking about insurance.
Okay. Yeah.
So
The wonderful
I,
insurance.
yeah, and a lot of people are, asking questions about, okay, when we do the lives, all that's on here, Transportation Tuesday, love to have you, glad to have you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the main thing people always, when people are, having their issues, especially small businesses,
Mm-hmm.
small trucking companies, the
Mm-hmm.
biggest thing that everybody think, well, the fuel is high, that's why I don't know if I want to buy a truck. It's not just the fuel.
Mm-mm.
Fuel is, is one part of it, but it's insurance.
Yeah.
And then making sure you have the right insurance. That's the key.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can be overinsured,
Yeah.
how and so there's a few things I was going to talk about, like the difference in insurance, like when you have your authority, you have your, if you don't have your authority, you can get your bobtail insurance. And and if your truck's just sitting right now, I would literally put my truck up under just bobtail insurance. And I don't know if I would do the physical damage if I'm not moving it. But
Mm-hmm.
if I'm going to move it and it's just sitting, I would do bobtail insurance with physical damage in case
Mm-hmm.
you hit somebody or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's and so like I said, because if you sign on, like if somebody if you sign on with a carrier that's big enough to be self-insured, meaning that like I'm not going to give them no props. Some of the bigger carriers, a lot of them are self-insured. They don't even have a they have their own they have like $1 million sitting in the bank,
Right.
and so that's the biggest issue that we have as far as small trucking companies. We don't have $1 million just sitting in the bank because it has to be in the bank literally to physically be able to keep so that that you because and the reason why is because what are your policies? It's $1 million policy.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
In some cases, dealing with other things, you might have a $2 million policy or a $5 million policy.
Yeah, the policy is based on what some requests that you have a certain amount, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, also dealing with the contracts you might have.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. The contracts will tell you how much
Yeah,
insurance they require you to have before they approve your contract. You
yeah,
got to
because
have a certain amount, and some people don't expect to have that much.
yeah, because I'm not gonna get into how much we have, but it's up there. You got umbrella policies, like when they do a policy, you got to have a $5 million policy. You might do two here, one under this, and two under that. That's a $5 million policy. It's called an umbrella policy. It's called doing it under umbrella.
Yeah, and that
Depending
still
on what.
costs a lot of money.
Yeah, of course, it's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? This
Mm-hmm.
is like, so just trying to get everybody to understand. There's when you insurance is, we ain't even talking about. We're not even talking about. We're not even talking about the diesel. We ain't even got into that. We ain't even talking about breakdowns and things like that. We're just talking about insurance.
Yeah.
And so when you do that, it's just it really it's those little things that make a difference. And then when you get into your because like I said, the umbrella coverage could be broken down depending on your COI.
Yeah.
Which is your coverage. What's it coverage? What's it called? Certificate of Operations Insurance. Certificate of Insurance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
COI.
Mm-hmm.
And so and so when you're dealing with those things, what was that?
Sandra
Okay,
Rose.
Rose Sandra.
Mm-hmm.
So and
Hello.
so hello, how you doing? And so what happened is that when you get into that insurance, it's just so many different insurances that as far as on the umbrella, and most of them is going to be 700,000 to $1 million or to 5 million, and as far as cargo, it's 750,000 to $1 million cargo insurance.
That's what I was about to ask you. What does the
Hmm
cargo run you? Because most people when they think about insurances and transportation, they just think about the insurance for the tractor trailer itself.
Yeah, because
Truck
you
and
can
trailer, but they don't think about the insurance for
for
the
car
cargo,
cargo.
what's
Yeah, and some
inside the trailer. Yeah.
yeah, some of it, can be 750 to $1 million policy, and then it's probably about ringing about 50 bucks a month. Depending on how many trucks you have, what I'm saying, those things matter because the one thing about it, like I told somebody today, is that depending on how many trucks you run up under your authority, or your insurance tells you how much your insurance is going to be. It brings your rates down. You got one truck up under there, it's going to be a little bit higher. I ain't gonna say a lot higher, but it's a little bit higher.
So when you get your authority, um, that process also requires you to have insurance as well.
Yeah, because what happened is that once you get your authority, then that's where they depend on how much insurance you got to have, per like, because like I said, um, excuse me,
That starts the process for your
yeah,
insurance policy.
yeah, because what happened is some in insurance, like with us, I give you a perfect example. Under your cargo insurance, um, some companies require you, and I want to retract something. Some cargo insurance companies allow they want you to have a $300,000 cargo policy.
Hmm.
But I think the average cargo policy is like 250,000, I think, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. You know what I'm saying? And you got some that want you to have 300,000. And I think the one of the customers, like I said, on this platform, I'm not giving anybody no shouts out like that. And because at the end of the day, I don't want to misquote or do anything outside of what we normally do. But anyway, um, the $250,000 cargo policy, was fine. And then sometimes some of them asking you, because one of our customers that we deal
Hmm.
with that Dre deals with, is they want $300,000 cargo insurance.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so as a small carrier, those things make a difference.
Yeah. Yeah. It gets into your profit.
Gets into your profit. Yep. And so that's when you sometimes have to think about getting into dealing with your coverage, because if you go into your coverage, there's an area, it's called uh it's called SA, standard, I'm sorry, stated amount. That's what
Yeah.
it's called.
Stated. Uh huh.
Stated amount.
Yeah.
SA or stated amount. And your stated amount, it stands for, what you state you want your truck to be, as far as priced at. You got some that say that theirs is 15,000, some that says there's 25,000, some said 30, some said 50,000. Well, as you state those thousands,
That's the value of your vehicle.
it's the value of the vehicle, but it
You're stating
also,
the value of your vehicle.
yeah. So, but
Uh-huh.
if you don't do stated amount, then the
Mm-hmm.
insurance companies will end up, telling you what the value of that
Of your,
truck is,
right.
and they will set it at that pretty much what the market is going for
What
the
the
price of
market
it,
value is.
price
Yeah.
of that truck. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so little
And
things
that's
like,
normally higher,
normally higher.
right?
Yep. Normally
Mm-hmm.
higher. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'm saying? So when you deal with that, that's, and like I said, I want everybody to understand, when me and my wife get on here, we're telling you things that we do day to day. We operate this day to day. And when you start looking at, whether you do stated amount or not, and you
Mm-hmm.
let the insurance company give you across what your, the value, you have to figure out when with right now, people ask about time, Satori, it's a time to get in the trucking business. Like I said, I always gonna tell anybody, especially on this platform, that I'm never gonna tell you not to chase your dream. That's just not gonna happen. But I will always tell you that as you go through the process of, trying to put together your dream, make sure you get some type of, a mentor, whether it's me or someone in the industry, it is for us. But when you be careful when you get the mentor, making sure that this person does this day to day, or does this, has done this, or they retired, that, and they can show you these facts. That's one thing we can do. We can show you this. There's no playing with us on this. We do this. You know what I'm saying? And if you ask me, and like I said, want everybody to understand, I'm speaking in this term because my wife is like my co-host. We right here together. All I'm saying is, I'm talking to you, the individual that watched this live or go to my YouTube page. Matter of fact, I need to get everybody start, going to our YouTube, subscribing. We need that. We need to get that subscription up. Please go to our YouTube page at Crawford Logistics and Associates and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. We need to start subscribing. But anyway, for me and my wife, basically, all we try to do is share once a week or every Tuesday what we go through. These are, and then if you go to the website, Crawford Logistics and Associates, you get the ebook. You get the ebook. You get 30 minutes free consultation.
Yeah.
The book, each one of those books, one is like $9.95.
Yeah.
So if you get a book and then you get free consultation, you know what you can get out of that? That's what I'm talking about. Buying a book and get at least 30-minute consultation. And to be honest with you, I'm on this live 30 minutes. So if you went to me and say, okay, Tori, I'm gonna use my 30 minutes. I want to use 5 minutes of it and talk to you. Guess what? I gotta get on that 5 minutes with you.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how to use your 30 minutes, but I'm gonna keep up with it. So all I'm saying is that, and then on Saturdays, on Tuesdays when we get on here, you could ask a question.
They could leave a question in the comments.
Exactly.
Or let us know what topics you want to cover.
Exactly. So guess what?
Yeah.
You
give a question in the comment, we'll answer it.
Exactly. And so what happens is we'll be able to answer it.
Yeah.
And then, you'll be able to get, you can utilize that in a way to, make sure that you get at least start to do information, start your due diligence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to tell everybody, how to utilize it, because it's, like we right now talking about insurance. If you are owner operator, you sign up with somebody, and they say, okay, well, we have cargo insurance for this, and they ask you, okay, you get it. So, well, go see such and such for your insurance, and you tell them, like I said, I'm not going to give anybody any kind of shout out. You know what I'm saying? No shout outs, none of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, but if you want to have a consultation with me, or CLA, any of us, we would definitely go one-on-one and tell you how to pick your insurance, and deal with the stated amount, things like that, which is, like I tell anybody, you can go out on the internet and find out about stated amount and cargo insurance and all that, and cipher through all the, I want to call it the rhetoric information, or you can just call it a CLA. Go buy the go buy the ebook, $9.95,
and see all the information that we provided.
Exactly. Yeah. And whether you started, or you running it, or you growing it. I think that you there, to me, I'm not saying that. I'm not gonna say that nothing won't go the way you want it to go. That's stuff happens. There's nothing perfect. You know what I'm saying? The only difference that we give you as CLA, we give you a blueprint of the options to be able to minimize the mistakes as much as possible. I can't say I'm that you might not have an accident, or a workman comp issue or things like that. That's not what we do here. We can't promise you nothing. All we can tell you is that these are things you need to be successful. Now, would mechanical issue happen that can put you out of business, or you don't pay your payroll tax, can put you out of business, or those things that is totally out of our control, because at the end of the day, you had to have the insurance, you had to have the truck. You had, you know what I'm saying? So I can't say we're not here to tell you it's gonna be all sunny days. Somebody told you it's all sunny days. This not that platform for it because we've had some gray. We had some. If somebody asks us, say, have you had more sunny days than gray or black days or dark days? I would say yes. We've had more sunny days than gray and dark days. I will honestly say that. Because if we didn't have more sunny days than gray days and dark days,
Mm-hmm.
we wouldn't be in business.
Yeah, we've been in business for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Been in business. God bless us to see, April, 2024. That's 20 years. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
March. Take that back. March 2004. 20
March.
years.
I want to say it was March 3rd or March 4th.
March 4th, 2004. 20 years. God bless us to see that. 20 years. That means that's first quarter of 2024.
Yeah.
And so, now, like I said, nobody's saying there's not been any issues. But if I want to go into this business, I'm going to seek somebody that's been around
That's weathered some
19 to 20
storms.
years. Exactly. 19 to
That's
20
weathered.
years.
Yeah, that's weathered some storms.
Exactly. So, and so that's and that's all I'm saying. I mean, so we get on here and things like that. And if you say, okay, do I have to have workman comp for, my company? Well,
Yes.
it's been on your contract. You as the owner, you have to have some companies. I mean, some in Georgia, you have to have workman comp if you have employees. Now, you as the owner can have an exemption because you're the owner, but your employees don't get that exemption.
Yeah.
If you have employees or have someone working, in my case, dealing with one of your facilities or working on site somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I'm not going to get into the specifics.
Mm-hmm.
But if you call me or, which is 404-640-3749, you give me at that number, or you can call, like I said, or you can go to crawfordlogisticsandassociates.com, and that right there will get you in touch with us, get you in touch with me, or DM us at Crawford Logistics and Associates. Tell a family, tell a friend, say, look, if you want to get into this business, I know someone, or I know someone that has an Instagram live every Tuesday. Him and his wife be having a conversation. You can chime in. If you ask a question, they might answer it on air, or they might just answer off air if you leave information. Because sometimes, especially depending on how detailed your question is. Am I right, babe?
Yep.
So.
Yep.
And so like I said, I just got on here tonight just talking a little bit about insurance. I wasn't going to go too much into it. I felt like it was just, because one thing I don't want to do, it's like I want people to be able to say, hey, come over to our, Crawford Logistics and Associates Instagram page and sign up and, follow us. But mainly I want to, get, everybody understanding, we'd love to have you if you subscribe at, on our YouTube page. I gotta, everything's about social media today, trying to get it out there. But I want to make sure I get the right information out there. I was telling somebody this today, because we was kind of talking about, different things as far as, things that's going on in the world. But I told him, I said, man, you have to make sure, which is what my father always said, Tori, if you're going to talk about something, talk about the things that you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody might just call you out on it.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and that's what I was telling the gentleman, you know, at the barbershop today. I was like, hey man, I because I kind of got myself, I got frustrated, and I told him, I said, man, I don't even have high blood pressure, but today, bruh, you ran my blood pressure up with the stuff you was spewing, and all I'm saying is that if you want to, whether I'm on this live or speaking in a room in general, and some people are around, you have to be careful when you say stuff that you know is not true.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, people be like, "Are you serious?" That's why people be filming you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when we get on this live, me and you, all everything we say goes into our is on our Instagram page, and then it automatically goes into our YouTube page. So if somebody come on here a year from now and say you said this story, okay, I better be able to back it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's no reason for me to get on here and not tell you the truth.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so when we talking about insurance tonight, this particular insurance, and if you come to us and get on our live, I mean, if you post something on our live, or you decide to DM us, or you decide to do a consultation, we got to stand on the business, as they say. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah. So that's all I'm saying. So because I mean, we record and post this,
Mm-hmm.
and so I was basically telling him, like, man, you got to do the same, because in this barbershop, people just heard our conversation,
Yeah.
and you and explaining to him, like, if you're not careful, man, you might put something out there in the atmosphere that you and I both know ain't true, but because you said it and somebody heard it, they ran with it. So guess what they just ran with? They just ran with a fictitious situation,
Yeah.
and now they're gonna go tell somebody.
They'll go and make sure you know what you're talking about.
They're gonna tell somebody a fictitious situation, and then that person gonna tell somebody else the fictitious situation, and that's how it goes into a domino effect. And next thing you know, people saying, "Well, I started my trucking business because da 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 da." Well, you didn't hear it from Crawford like that. You might have heard it from that person like that, but not Crawford.
Right.
So anyway, so that I just think that sometimes I feel like we can do better, and so that's why when we get on this live, just letting everybody know, when me and you get on this live, and I appreciate you so much, just being my co-host and things that you have going on. You like, okay, I'm gonna get on my live, support, my husband, because this is what we do day to day. It means a big deal, because getting everybody to understand, I couldn't do this. We can do this without you or Trina and the staff. We constantly are trying to, survive every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, with diesel costs going up, insurance going up, inflation, things like that, it's affecting the small businesses, and especially trucking right now. So, but anyway, so that's why I said, get on here and talk about insurance, and things like that, and it makes a big deal. So, but babe, as you look at our insurance, when we were dealing with insurance, like, I think every year is what jumped about. Well, we adjusted this year. We did better this year probably. Um, because I remember when one time house insurance was like, because I would probably say insurance is my biggest cost.
Here's our biggest cost because we have so many vehicles. That's why our insurance went up every year, because we've added almost every year. We added a vehicle,
That's true.
which is why it goes up. And then um, when you add employees that's going to be driving the vehicles, that
Yeah,
have to be added to the policy as
yeah.
well. But at one
Hmm.
point, you got to remember we had about 10 trucks.
Yeah, on the policy. Yeah, yeah,
That's a lot
yeah. It is.
at one time, and that's not including your box truck and sprinter van.
That's true. That's true. You're right. I mean, you're right.
Because
But that's
We have a quite a bit. We have a fleet. So in order to have a fleet,
Is that many vehicles?
yeah, but we have more than that. So you
I
can say
know.
we got two
I know.
fleets, several fleets.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that makes, so our policy has always been
Yeah.
expensive. It's always
Yes.
been expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
But that's what I was saying about being self-insured. If we had $1 million sitting in the bank, then guess what? Our insurance never goes up because we have enough to meet
to
the
cover the
threshold.
policy.
Hmm.
To cover the policy.
Yep. Because that policy is only gonna pay $1 million.
Exactly. But yeah.
They ain't gonna pay like
Yeah.
because you got 7 trucks or 10 trucks. No, no,
Right.
no. All 10 didn't get in an accident. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So nah. But but me and you get on here and we share. We let everybody into kind of like sort of into our day-to-day world at Crawford, because we do this every day, man. That's why I say I thank God for you, and Trina and just the team in general, um, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot, and even down to my driver Andrew, he takes his time. Just he'll tell you, Tori always tell me, hey man, see you in a minute. Just drive safe. See you in a minute. Drive careful. You know, I that's all I expect him to do when he's entering that interstate or mine. Hey man, just be careful in the yard. Take your time. Because I tell them all the time, I say, guys, when you don't drive up my insurance and I don't have as many breakdowns, guess what? I can pass some of that on to you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it be, certain things to show appreciation. That's all I'm saying, babe. And so when we, get on here and talk about the things, I want everybody to understand that this is what me and you do.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, man, I'm gonna tell you this.
What?
Man, being in the warehouse, it feels so good in here. I got the heat on. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, when I'm in the warehouse, you freeze us out, but you got the
Nah,
heat on.
nah, it's you talking about in here or
Yes,
the other one?
the other one next door.
I'm in that one.
No, you're not.
I'm in the CLA one.
I know where you are.
Yeah, but I got the heat on it.
Where's my office?
It's the heat in there. What are you talking about?
Though you be turning it down, so I'll be cold.
Don't do that. Don't do not do that. I turn the heat on for you. Man, you tripping, man. I had that heat on and for you, and y'all be talking about hot in here. Like, are you tripping? Nah, don't do that. You know what the people thinking? I'm trying to freeze y'all out. That ain't right. Oh my God, that ain't right. But nah, man.
Okay.
But babe, thank you.
You're welcome.
But so what we got going on with Crawford Naturals right now?
Shucks. Reing up as usual. I'm always in product making mode, right? Because I make it, I sell it, and I gotta re up. So I'm always in product making mode. I was in the sister shop over the weekend, the sister shop market over the weekend. Did well.
Downtown.
Excited about that.
Downtown.
In Atlantic Station,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully in the March I'll be in the market in Atlantic Station.
Man, yeah, that man. Yeah, what I'm
So
talking
y'all
about.
can come see me.
Yeah, man.
Thugging it out.
Yo,
In the market.
Yo, cause that's what you be doing, man. My back still kind of like. You better go
Yeah.
get me a massage, man. My back killing me right now, man.
Yeah.
Carrying them toes, but my wife be putting me to work, man. Just let y'all know, man.
I'm gonna have to get some new totes, a different way to transport, an easier way to move
I know. East way. We're
around.
gonna get some. We can put them stack them together so we can roll them mugs. Hey, I got you. Trust and believe me. Hey, if Tori Crawford don't know that, I know how to move some freight, baby. You know what I'm saying? Better believe it. I'm already thinking.
Point A to point B.
Man, cause I am not gonna keep doing that right there. I'm like, we're gonna get this thing right, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, you moving in, you be like, man, I'm moving in like I'm in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna do what we
Yeah.
do. But that's good stuff, hey. I'm proud of you. Just, just continue to try to put forth the effort. And same way with, when we did Crawford Transportation and doing CLA and, Crawford Natural, it's imperative that, like you tell anybody, you know, the only thing be failure is a try. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
And so, to anybody, that is looking to get in the business, like I said, I'm never going to tell you not to get into it, because if that's your dream, come on, man, do your thing.
Yep.
Because if you woke up that morning, come on, man, you got to change your dream. Got to go at it. Now, I ain't going to say you ain't got to go hard at it. I be lying to you. You know what I'm saying? You got to go hard at it. And my wife will tell you that, she got to go in there, because believe me, hey, man, I don't know how to make no soap. Now, when you add me, I know how to tote the soap. I may package it a little bit and do all the other stuff, but I can't make no soap. It's okay, because at the end of the day, as long as she's blessed to get up and do the things she do, then we continue to do what we got to do. Because I have not asked her to drive a truck, but she would tell you how to make sure that it's insured, how to make sure that that we cover the invoices, we things she need.
I can tell you how to structure your business.
Yeah,
Definitely tell you how to
exactly.
structure your business.
So you know what I'm saying. So
How to start your business.
yeah, and so the roles that me and her both play, they make it work. We make it work. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was comparing, her having Crawford Naturals and dealing with, her having to make things with her hands when it comes to dealing with making the soap and different things like that. Which you can go over to Crawford Naturals and you see her making soap, or she's actually making the product. Well, it's just like me. You come over to Crawford Transportation, and you will see me driving the truck. And the difference is that I'm providing the service and she's providing the product. And so when we on here, me and my wife, we're just basically telling you that you into our day to day, how we carry ourselves, lives and things. But anyway, man, babe, you got anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay,
Sweetheart.
okay. So everybody wanted to say thank you for getting on here with us. It means a lot. Whether we have one person, two persons, 100 persons, it don't matter. We're gonna do what we do, because we try to inspire you, and encourage you, pray for you. I want you to, be in business either way you look at it. And but at the same time, any day above ground
It's a good day.
is a good day, and I'm always gonna say that. So peace, blessings, and babe, I'll see you in a minute. All right.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody. Peace.